Hello and welcome back to Perseverance Yoga. We are going to have a slow, deep stretch class. Super wonderful. My favorite thing to do right before bed. Very relaxing and also a great release. We hold these postures for about 2 to 3 minutes so your body can really breathe and open, and it can also start to get into the deeper connective tissue. Want to be gentle, just be mindful in every posture as always. Okay, let's start your playlist. The playlist is like half of the class for this one. Make sure you have pillows and blankets, and definitely blankets, and we will need pillows later on. Okay. We'll begin in child's pose. You can bring a blanket below your knees if you would like, or you can go without. Tonight, our focus is on releasing sadness, releasing grief, fear. A lot of heart openers. Knees wide, toes together. Walk your hands out. Forehead down to the earth. Just check out your breath. Maybe take your hips side to side. Start to breathe a little deeper. Forehead on the floor. Inhale to come up smooth. Our first posture, we'll take a little twist in our child's pose. So take your right arm, thread it underneath your left armpit, and come onto the shoulder. Let the ear relax. And then walk that other arm out nice and long. Notice if you are at about a 3 or a 4 out of 10, and if not, you might need to dial it back a bit. That might mean bending your elbows, or maybe coming out of your hips a bit, maybe putting a blanket between your ankles and your hips. Try it out, see what works. Breathe into your shoulders. Breathe into your heart. Now you stay like this, and I'm gonna come up, but you stay just as you are. You're not switching until I tell you to, okay? Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and sigh it away. Relax your jaw, your tongue. Relax your shoulders. Let your hips get a little heavier. And notice if there's anywhere that you could soften. Your mantra for this pose: today I choose to heal. You can repeat it out loud to yourself softly, or you can internalize it and let it be the forefront of your thoughts. Today I choose to heal. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, big sigh out, go. Relax your neck. Start to wiggle the fingers of your right hand. Inhale, exhale, draw your left hand under your shoulder. Push into the floor to bring the right hand back. Grip the ground and pull your heart through for a big breath. Stick out your tongue and go. Yeah. Inhale. Shoulders back. One more. Switch it out. Nice and easy. Opposite arm comes through. We have some fun in these classes. Get to make weird noises, fun breaths. Opposite arm walks out. Breathe into the space between your shoulder blades. Breathe into your low back. Stay as you are. And do not forget your mantra. Today I choose to heal. Just keep that with you. Today I choose to heal. Let something go. Sigh it away. Take your right hand and slide it underneath your right shoulder. Slowly start to lift back up. We move really nice and slow in this class. Take your hips side to side. And then come forward onto hands and knees. Bring your knees in right underneath your hips. Your hips are right on top of your knees. That's pretty key. You can tuck or untuck your toes. See what's best for you. And start to walk your hands forward, opening and melting your heart towards the floor. You can push into your forearms. Ways to modify. You can put a little pillow below your chest here to lift your chest a bit. Okay, you stay as you are. And I'm going to come up. You stay as you are. This is called puppy pose. Your mantra for this pose: I let go of my resistance towards the situation. This one is tough. Times are hard, man. Things are difficult. And I have to repeat this one to myself often, but releasing resistance is crucial towards your growth. So I let go of my resistance towards the situation. Breathe into your back, into your low hips. Breathe deep into your belly. And keep in mind that nothing is either good nor bad, but thinking makes it so. So it isn't until we label something or we decide that it is good or bad that those things become what we call them. Your word is powerful. So nothing's really good or bad until we decide it is so. And that is our deductive reasoning that we have. as humans. Take another deep breath in. Sigh it away. Let go of the pressure. Let go of the decision making. I let go of my resistance towards the situation. Nice and slow. Use your breath. Press into your forearms. Start to lift through your heart. Grip through the hands. Pull your belly in and you're sliding forward. So lower your hips and your belly to the floor. I'm scooching back here. My right arm comes out at a 90-degree angle and I roll onto the shoulder head. So I'll show you on this side so you understand. 90-degree angle, roll onto the shoulder. Now this top leg can bend, it can stay straight. But remember, you're looking for a 3 or 4 intensity out of 10. Find a comfortable position. If you're not quite there, you might put a pillow under your head or maybe a blanket under your bottom arm. Breathe into your heart. Nice deep breaths for the whole torso here. Nothing is good or bad until we make it so. So it's pretty easy to make a lot of situations bad. If they affect us in that way or if we have resistance to them, that's how we can see things. It's all about perspective. You know the saying, rose-colored glasses. Well, it's true. I even had a pair. They were pretty great. Inhale to your low belly. Maybe point through that top foot. Maybe flex. Just play around with finding some space. And exhale, roll back through center. And to the other side. Now you stay as you are. I'm coming up. Breathe into the chest. Breathe into your low back. The deeper you breathe, the more benefit. Your breath is the flow. Usually in yoga, people love the rigorous movement, but the rigorous movement is your breath. It's still intense. I am surrounded by support, seen and unseen. I am surrounded by support, seen and unseen. Sigh something away, let that land. Take a couple more cleansing breaths. You know, this pandemic, I like to refer to it as the great pause, because we are forced to step away from the busyness or the business of our life and enter a new situation where we're forced to be without a lot of our comforts. Even our job is a comfort, or your identity is a comfort, your profession, all of those things that once they're ripped away, it starts to show you how much you come to life in a different way, in a challenging way. Once you slow down the business, the busyness, a lot can be seen. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Bend your knees. So back to center, bend your knees and windshield wiper your feet side to side. Dig your hip points and your pubic bone down into the floor. Take your time. Good. Now slowly push yourself up back to tabletop. Now have some freedom. You can take a couple cat-cows. You can take some hip circles side to side. You could have a down dog if you like and pedal out your feet. Got about 6 more breaths to move like you. And I'm going to find my downward facing dog. You can if you want, or you can stay in tabletop. And this is optional as well. You can walk your feet forward to forward fold. We're coming right back onto your booty, so you can stay in tabletop. This is optional. Spread through your feet, ground down through your toes. Give your head a little yes, a little no. Bend your knees. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Explore putting the weight of your body in different points of your feet, opening up the soles. And then bend your knees. Support yourself as you come back to the floor. Scoot your hips back. Make sure your pillows are somewhere nearby. You'll need them in a minute. Okay, now this is forward fold. I would love it if you would have a blanket below your seat, just to give you more support. I might even double up. Flex into your feet, slightly bend your knees. Inhale to lift, and you might bring pillows with you. Always optional in this class. Exhale to fold. So pillows or no pillows. If you have pillows, you can take one ear, and I'll let you know when it's time to switch. Otherwise, good old-fashioned forward fold. And let your elbows relax under your shoulders, really allowing gravity to do the work here. This will be a bit of a longer hold, so get comfortable. Let your head relax. Let everything go. Okay, you stay. How can you soften? How can you find ease within the effort? Your talking hamstrings, maybe even your cranky neck. How can you breathe into these spaces and let go? This is one of the #1 postures for depression, anxiety. It allows you to go deep, to go within, to self-study, to introspect. And while I will give you your mantra, I would first like you to think about how you release fear and what that looks like for you. How do you release fear? How do you let go of fear? You may have heard this before. This is what usually works for me. The only way out is through. So it's to face that fear with awareness, with understanding. Inhale. Exhale. To use the fear as a teacher of sorts, to embrace the fear, to know that the fear is future-based thinking. If there was something that you could change to decrease the fear in the present moment, then you do that. You do that. But if there is nothing you can do, if it's out of your control, then just face the fact that what will be, and what you fear may be causing you more harm than what you may actually end up experiencing. Inhale, smooth through the nose. Exhale, hinge out of the hips a little more. Relax your spine, deepen your fold. Maybe wiggle your toes just a little bit longer. Soften your jaw. In your mantra, I trust in the goodness in life. Let this one sink in. I trust in the goodness in life. I trust in the goodness in life. Okay, slowly take about 6 breaths to stack your spine. Let your shoulders round backwards, so lift them slightly and bring them behind you. Press your palms into the floor, your fingers face forward, and lift through your heart. Bend your knees. Windshield wiper your hips, your knees side to side once again. And then give them a good old shake. All right, our final posture of the evening. We'll be here the longest. You're welcome. It is our Shavasana as well. Reclined butterfly. This is one of my favorite things to do. So you'll notice I put a pillow in between 2 longer pillows. This will support my head. You want a ramp-like situation for this last one. You might even do 2. The higher the ramp, the better, in my opinion. Good. And then for your feet, if you have an extra blanket, we'll use it. If not, no worries. I'm actually going to open it up longwise, so as long as you can get it, and then roll it up. Okay. Scoot your booch all the way back. Wrap your blanket around the bottom of your feet, below, inside and below the ankles, and then tuck that to the outside. Or maybe it's the other way. Yeah. Crisscross, and then that. There you go. You want it to cross, crisscross. And then you can take this a little further away or closer in depending on what you need, and then recline all the way onto your back for your final pose. Lots of support for your head. If the legs are bothering you, just get rid of it and let your legs be long and slightly bent. Palms open to the sky, shoulders under your heart. Take a deep breath in. Big open mouth, sigh it out. Your mantra here. I relax and allow my feelings to move through me. I relax and allow my feelings to move through me. And yogis, this is where I will leave you today. Thank you so much for joining. You can stay here for another 2 minutes, another 5 minutes, another 10 minutes, however long you need. Keep these mantras with you. I love you. See you next time. Namaste. Inhale, reach up, knees together.